Clean Instant Oil Change.
On 98.5, the Sports Hub.
All right, Adam Schefter, breaking news. Jim Harbaugh leaving Michigan to accept the head coaching job for the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers get their man, while the national champions now have a head coach opening. So there it is, the first to fall. In big news, by the way, college football and NFL, Jim Harbaugh going to the LA Chargers. Now has Justin Herbert as his quarterback, and he's back in California. He brought the 49ers to the Super Bowl, and that's a talented team. It's a big loss for Michigan, but I think they were anticipating it and went off on a big note. This is a big hire. I think that he was the best coaching candidate available. And I'm talking Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, you name it. This guy comes in, fixes your program, you become a winner, and then he goes somewhere else. That's kind of how it works for him. And in Harbaugh's defense, he's done it all. He's been a coach everywhere else. Had nice days in Stanford, right? Ended up going to the NFL, went to a Super Bowl, decided to go back to his alma mater and win a championship, and did that. Now goes to the Chargers. You know, the ownership group has always been questionable, but he's probably going to run that show and can run that type of offense there. There's plenty of talent, plenty for that team, and they have the quarterback. Do they run that pro-style offense where they run on they lean on the running game? That's going to be interesting. But as far as Herbert goes, he's under contract. This is a great hire. The best guy available, potentially going to the best job available. Having the quarterback matters in this league. Him going back now to California, going to be in LA with the Chargers. The Chargers get their man. And we'll see what's next for Michigan.
I'd have to imagine it's Sharon Moore, the guy that took over when Harbaugh was, suspended.
And I don't think they should look anywhere else.
No, I think he's the guy.
He's in-house.
Awesome.
They groomed him. Everyone loved him. Remember, he was the guy crying.
They were going nuts.
The guy crying, I'm a man, Harbaugh.
That's a Michigan man right there.
And this is why I mentioned, just to bring it back, this is why I thought the Bill O'Brien move to Ohio State was big for them. There's a lot to prove. Between O'Brien and Day, a lot of bad things could happen with those two.
Yeah, and I think if you want to look at it from an NFL perspective, Patrick Mahomes has had a pretty easy time in the AFC West. The Broncos have sucked. The Chargers have been talented but don't know how to win, and the Raiders also suck. But now you have Antonio Pierce, you have Sean Payton, and now you have Jim Harbaugh. I mean, the AFC West should, on paper, be one of the better divisions in football.
Here we go. How long have we been saying that now?
I know, every year we're like, this is the year the Chargers.
The West, the Chargers, it's their year.
It's never their year.
But, I just from watching the Chargers, we talked about it the other night, the biggest game they ever played, LaDainian Tomlinson, who's their best player, right, couldn't play. And Phillip Rivers played with I want to say it was like a torn ACL, MCL, something like that. And they held tight with the undefeated Patriots. This is a huge move for the Chargers. And I'm interested to know if there is a over-under total on that one. But Jim Harbaugh back in the NFL. Your thoughts, 617-779-0985. We'll take a quick break. We'll recap it, see if anything else comes out. But a coach is off the board and a job for Bill Belichick. Now off the board. I don't think he was really ever in the mix for it. And what is Bill Belichick's future when it comes to the Falcons? And I do think that we should hear